Hey everybody, welcome back. I think that this dialogue is a little bit behind where we were before, but that's fine, whatever. So hey, yeah, welcome back to Dream Daddy. For once, I'm not recording this at, like 4 o'clock in the morning like I usually do. As a matter of fact, it is only 7:54 p.m. So, yeah, nice. I'm actually recording at a decent time, although I'm still really freaking tired. Anyway, we'll just skip through the dialogue back to where, Amanda asks us, yeah, that question right there. So, in real life, my response to being excited about a cookout with what's-his-face is just kinda, That's a bad attitude. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dude, that is me. That is me to a T. I am so uncomfortable in social situations where I don't know anybody at all. Like, I would definitely just be having food in the corner. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. Oh, so I don't have a choice to not go. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house. Joseph, that's his name. With the store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Hey, I'd bring a veggie plate, like, real talk. I guess not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people. Oh yeah, all the people that we can very clearly see right here. And the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. Yeah, it's like when... That's so true to life. If nobody knows what to bring to a cookout, they'll just bring a veggie plate. It's the easiest thing to do. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Oh.
Is he trying to hug us right now? I'm usually all for hugging, but I barely know this guy. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. And Christy, they're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. I hate these kids. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Jesus Christ, what is it with this name? This naming scheme, I hate them. I hate all of this. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Ugh. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh. That's interesting. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. Put Krish to... It's the morning. Isn't it like 10 or something in the morning? What? You'll have to look for him? Look for him? Wait a minute. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Andre, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake her hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. Yeah, this is really awkward. Okay. Intrigue, am I right? It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try to find some food spread out on the table. I pick at some of the deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have it. But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about weather.
Dad.
Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the corner of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see and surprised to see some familiar faces. So many S's and F's. Jesus Christ. Okay. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Robin and Brian, talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig, talk to Joseph and Damien. Burger time. Well, I'm most interested in Hugo. Craig is my friend from college. I completely forget who Matt is. Who's Matt? Which one is Matt? Hugo was the teacher, right? Let's just find out. Oh, Matt's the guy he's a barista. Okay. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I'll walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because there's a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period, and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig, listen in on Matt and Hugo. I am kind of interested to see what they're talking about. I'm a little bit into art, so art's tiny bit my jam. A tiny bit. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalistic standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse painting and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that's pretty subjective. Artist dad. Well, that's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Magritte. Right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different types of art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. Nice. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Andre, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. That is cute. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Andre, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. There we go. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend, and, your teacher. Whoa. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Oh. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. Oh. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
Oh, okay. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Oh my god. He named his son Ernest Hemingway Vega. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he totally burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Andre, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest. Okay. I'm in the 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest. Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Ernest puts his head in his hands and sighs. Oh, Hugo puts his hand in his head and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for now, Craig? But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh, no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let it see your time, Andre. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Talk to Robin and Brian, or talk to Joseph and Damien. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of Robert, but I think Brian's kind of cool. And I haven't talked to him since the very beginning. He was the first person I met here. So let's go talk to Robin and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robin and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Andre, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Andre, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art? She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? What happened the last time?
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound. I forgot the two there. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman. Carry a 6 foot, 180 pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Jesus Christ, it's like a war story all of a sudden. The hell? Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. No, I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. You know what? I think it's starting to warm up to Robert just a little bit. Or am I kidding? Ryan and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. Aw, that's cute. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghosts locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. The trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Alright, although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Reality, okay. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Okay, that's where he's getting all those stories from. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. They are really adorable. Alright, so I had to take a little pause there. Man, I never seem to get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along well with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Well, I guess we'll talk to Joseph and Damien. They're the two dads I just don't give a single shit about. Except Joseph's situation with his wife is kinda interesting. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll walk over to them. Wait, Joseph is this one, right? Okay. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you, I'm very proud of my abode. Andre, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design choices. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the Gothic lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. A very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe you've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Oh my god, this guy is so extra. Amanda blushes and returns to address her with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Oh, no. No, this is not okay. This isn't okay. Simultaneous twin speak? No. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Okay. Let's can we please leave? Can we burn these children, please? Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Oh my god. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Wasn't he with you? Oh. Had him a moment ago. Oh my god. Why are you two such terrible people? He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Okay, yeah, this is the son of this guy, as I thought. Okay. Whoops. Over here just knocking stuff over. Okay, I'm gonna get to the rest of the barbecue, then we'll probably head it off there. Ah, Lucien, have I introduced you to Andre yet? Hey, is that punk from Amanda's school? I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Oh my god. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishes as he flips his spatula into the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Oh god, we're gonna have the dad comments on the grill. You probably didn't know this, Andre, but Joseph's known around here for his grillsmanship. He's ungrillevable.
Nice.
I try to go on his level, but I just can't catch up. Hey. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we kept talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. This is... I can barely read these because this is so perfect. This is the perfect dad moment. This is who I want to be as a dad. This is so terrible. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Yeah. Man, it's so wild how all of his dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. It totally helps us when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? That's exactly what... I didn't even see the line before I said that. Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita, and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Oh, I got an achievement. Welcome to the neighborhood. Awesome. So I guess that was officially the beginning of the game. It only took us 5 parts to get there. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I did kind of feel like I was at a networking event, but it was pretty fun, I had to say. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to? You don't think that it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Aw. First is the worst, second is the best. There is one with the hairiest chest. Very true. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I would never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans are kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. Okay. Well, we'll leave it off at this decision right here. And when we come back, we will either work on some stuff, see how long we can sleep for, or throw a party. So, I will see you all on the next episode. Bye. Nope. Sorry, I hit my table right there. If you heard that little loud, okay, see you later.